Making my 2XKO Jinx cosplay, part 3. For the wig, I started by crimping everything, and when I crimp my Jinx wigs, I usually go bottom up as they are very long and the crimp marks tend to cool down before I can brush it out. I want that texture more in the braids than the base, so I do it that way. Since her hair is in Dutch braids, I decided to make a helmet wig. After I plucked out the hairline to my liking, I separated the front part, including the hair I would use for the bangs. Then I cut everything off on the back and saved the hair that I cut. I glued the short hairs down to create the base of the helmet and hot glued batting over it. I used a heat gun to get rid of the extra fuzz on the batting and melted the batting together. Then I marked where I wanted the braids to go and the hair sections. I used more batting to define the shapes and airbrushed everything blue. I started gluing down strands of hair until everything was covered. For the braids, I combined how my friend Jennifer cosplays made her Rumi wig with how I did my Rumi wig, zip ties and yarn. Check out Jen's channel for a detailed explanation on how the zip ties work, but I basically attached bundles of hair in 4 places and yarn at the ends. I had to braid my yarn to make it thicker, but you can also buy thicker yarn. I glued the wefts I had onto the yarn, and there were about 12 sections of wefts in total. Then I braided the braids and covered them in tulle. You can check out my Jinx wig tutorials for how I did that and how I styled the bangs because I completely forgot to film those. But finally I airbrushed some shadows to pop out the shapes more and done. Follow for the rest.